For those unfamiliar with the lore of Jack the Ripper, let me paint you a picture. It's London in 1888, a bustling metropolis riddled with stark contrasts. As the gas lamps illuminate the foggy streets, you begin to see the reality of Victorian London, a city where wealth and poverty existed side by side. In the shadows lurk desperate immigrants, destitute individuals seeking solace in the night. And then there are the relentless policemen on patrol, their beady eyes scanning the darkness to ensure order is maintained. Amidst this backdrop emerges a spectre, a bogeyman that sends chills down the spines of even the most jaded Londoners. He haunts the infamous Whitechapel district, a place synonymous with despair and human misery. Here, Jack the Ripper reveals himself, leaving behind a trail of carnage that shocks the nation. Who was Jack the Ripper? Was he a doctor, as some believe? Someone with intimate knowledge of the human body, or maybe a madman driven by an insatiable lust for blood? Throughout history, countless individuals have been labeled as the infamous Jack the Ripper, each bringing a unique piece to this horrifying puzzle. Yet, despite all these years, the enigma remains. Who really was Jack the Ripper? Today we will discuss the latest revelations. That might just put an end to this age-old mystery. But before we dive into the murky depths of this historical enigma, let's take a moment to appreciate your presence here. We are thrilled to have you join us on this journey of discovery. Please show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you will ensure that you never miss out on any of our thrilling investigations and historical tales. So without further ado, let's embark on this captivating adventure together. The haunting tale of Jack the Ripper began in the heart of London's impoverished Whitechapel district. Back in the day, this area was a notorious melting pot of poverty, vice, and despair. Narrow, winding streets were dimly lit by flickering gas lamps, casting eerie shadows that danced ominously in the night. It was here among the labyrinthine alleyways that the Ripper's sinister shadow first came to light. As the fog rolled in, blanketing the streets in an ethereal haze, a wave of terror began to grip the residents of Whitechapel. 5 women, Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Edos, and Mary Jane Kelly, lost their lives under circumstances that pointed towards a single perpetrator. What made these killings particularly horrifying was not just the brutal nature of the crimes, but also the gruesome manner in which the bodies were mutilated. This level of savagery led many to believe that the killer had some anatomical knowledge, leading the police to believe they were dealing with a highly intelligent, possibly medically trained individual. And so the name Jack the Ripper was born. It was a moniker that would send shivers down the spines of Londoners, becoming synonymous with unimaginable evil. But who was Jack the Ripper? Was he a lone wolf operating in the shadows, or part of a sinister conspiracy? And what drove him to commit such heinous acts? Throughout history, countless individuals have been proposed as the infamous Jack the Ripper, each bringing a unique piece to this horrifying puzzle. Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant and barber, became a prime suspect due to eyewitness accounts placing him near the crime scenes. His institutionalization for mental illness following a violent episode further fueled suspicions. However, the lack of concrete evidence has left his involvement shrouded in uncertainty. Montague John Druitt, a barrister, also came under scrutiny. The theory suggests that he could have been the Ripper. This idea was supported by his family, who believed him to be the killer. Druitt's death shortly after the murders ended speculation. But did it prove his guilt, or merely eliminate him as a suspect? These men are just 2 of the many individuals who have been implicated in the Jack the Ripper mystery, a testament to the enduring intrigue surrounding this case. The problem is that none of these men can be definitively linked to the crimes. And it is precisely this absence of conclusive proof that has allowed the myth of Jack the Ripper to endure. As time went on, more and more names were added to the suspect list, including that of Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence. The suggestion that a member of the British royal family was involved in these heinous crimes is nothing short of shocking. This controversial theory proposes that the Ripper killings were part of a larger cover-up orchestrated to hide a secret love child of Prince Albert Victor. While intriguing, the lack of substantial evidence leaves this theory in the realm of speculation. But why is it that Jack the Ripper's identity remains a mystery even today? Perhaps it's because the truth lies hidden in a labyrinth of deceit and cover-ups concealed from the public eye. Maybe the real killer was someone who was never caught, lurking in the shadows, their identity forever shrouded in secrecy. As the years passed, the mystery only deepened. Was Jack the Ripper a mere figment of a deranged imagination, or was he a real individual whose identity was successfully concealed? The answer, elusive and tantalizing, continues to elude us. Amidst this perplexing enigma, one man stands out. Aaron Kus. This enigmatic figure has been identified by a witness as the very man who committed the horrific Jack the Ripper murders. Could this be the breakthrough we've been waiting for? The key to unlocking the Ripper's identity? What sets Kosminski apart is a piece of evidence that has stood the test of time, a shawl found at one of the crime scenes. The DNA analysis conducted recently revealed that it belonged to him. Could this be the final piece of the puzzle? The evidence that definitively links him to the brutal crimes of Jack the Ripper? However, even this seemingly solid evidence is not without its fair share of doubts. Critics have questioned the integrity of the DNA analysis, citing concerns about the chain of custody of the shawl. The possibility of contamination looms, raising doubts about the accuracy of the results. Is this shawl merely another red herring leading us further down the path of uncertainty? Despite the controversial nature of the DNA findings, they have opened up new avenues of inquiry, forcing us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about the Jack the Ripper case. The implications are profound. If Kosminski was indeed the killer, it paints a chilling picture of a man driven to madness, capable of unspeakable acts of violence. It raises questions about his motives, his mental state, and the events that could have driven him to commit such atrocities. Yet in the absence of irrefutable proof, we are left grappling with the possibility that other suspects may still hold the key to the mystery. The identity of Jack the Ripper continues to elude us, taunting investigators and captivating the public imagination. In the face of all this uncertainty, we are reminded of the limitations of our knowledge and the enduring power of mystery. The story of Jack the Ripper is a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the human psyche, and it serves as a testament to the relentless pursuit of truth in the face of overwhelming odds. Was Jack the Ripper just a figment of a deranged imagination, a product of the shadows and secrets of Victorian London? Or was he a flesh-and-blood killer who managed to evade justice throughout the years? The answer remains elusive, shrouded in the fog and grime of one of history's most infamous eras. Perhaps the truth is as elusive and unpredictable as the killer himself, forever escaping our grasp and keeping us on the edge of our seats. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, the enigma of Jack the Ripper continues to fascinate and terrify us. This terrifying tale serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be fully solved, leaving us to ponder the darkest depths of human depravity. Could the person you least expected have been the infamous killer? Maybe the facade of normality hid a monster all along. If you're ready to uncover the darkest secrets history has kept hidden, make sure to like this video and share it with fellow history enthusiasts. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts in the comment section below. Together, we can piece together the fragments of the past and bring history to life. Don't forget to click the notification bell, so you're always the first to know when a new episode is released. Dive into more captivating stories and leave your mark on the world of historical discovery. Until next time.